Hi, it's Denise Beatty with the Fitness Fix, and I have a couple of quick tips for you if you're doing a lot of yard work this season on how to stay really healthy. Number one is the bat technique. Like a flying bat, like swinging a bat, try to remember that. Number one is breastbone up. That's your B. Every time you hinge forward or you reach for anything, if you keep that breastbone up, you can really prevent a lot of damage in your back. As soon as that breastbone drops, and especially if you're forward and rotating, you could be in big trouble. Number two, abs braced. So every time you go to move something, lift something, pause for a sec with that breastbone up and see if you feel those abs. Do you have your abs? Great, that's going to be a big difference for you when you go to lift, and it's not going to be back and neck first. Number three is that T. If you always have that tailbone up, whether you're reaching over that left leg to get something really heavy and secure, or that right side, or you're reaching over for a bit, you can stay in this position for a while with that breastbone, abs, and tailbone and be able to hold these positions and make yourself a lot stronger without that, that very typical gardening position where we're just bending over a lot. The other little tips I have is having a stool is a game changer. So there are tons online that you can look at, but basically when you're seated, it's just going to help take that pressure off, and you can still lean over one side or the other, remembering these techniques with the breastbone, the abs, and the hips hinging back. This doesn't give you that, free ride to just tuck under. Other things that you want to look at is your wrist position. So when you're holding something, I do find a lot of people tend to be gripping like this the whole time. Try to check out that wrist and line it up so that you can use some of the muscles in the bottom of the hands as well. As long as you keep changing, it's still going to help you out. You can even have the wrist angled up or down a little, but the more you change directions, the less fatigue you're going to get, and see if you can use that other hand as well. The other two parts is just if you want to kneel, having knee pads or something cushioned is really going to help you so that you feel a little bit more secure. You can even use that stool to anchor to take some pressure off your back. Also, if you are lifting things, try to avoid lifting, a bag of gravel or sand from the ground all the way up. It's really hard to do that. Try to have a height that you can lift to, where you can really anchor into that leg and keep your back flat, move it to one height, and then come back up thinking of that bat technique, breastbone, abs, and tailbone, and then lift from there. So using all these techniques and remembering that bat technique, you can do a lot of yard work safely with working a lot of great muscles and not getting injured. I hope you love this and that you have a great summer season. Take care.